Here we go. Switch it.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Well, Charles, let's revisit that Bucs victory against Indianapolis we were discussing earlier from Week 14. That gives them now 3 wins in a row, 4 of their last 5. So they're eliminated from playoff contention. And by the way, it'll be 12 seasons now since their last playoff appearance. But at 6-7, that's a better record than I think we ever envisioned them getting to at this point in the year.
Could you imagine if they finished at 500 this year? Most people would be upset with that. I think it would show nice progress first year under Bruce Arians as the head coach. Unfortunately, they'll have to try and do it without Mike Evans, their star wide receiver. Hamstring injury, and head coach believes if Evans plays again this season, it would be a surprise.
Next up, by the way, if you're thinking about them finishing 500 or better, they'll go to Detroit, then home for their final 2 against the Texans and the Falcons. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Francois. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
The Cleveland Browns, 6-7 on the season. Their offense coming back onto the field here, Charles. But at 6-7, they actually still have a slim shot at making the playoffs, getting their 4th straight win at home in Week 14 with a victory over Cincinnati. Nick Chubb did his thing again, over 100 yards. He leads the league in rushing. Look, we know about the off-the-field issues. Those continue. A lot of the headlines.
I haven't heard of
Well, let's not talk about them. But, again, believe it or not, there is a chance that this team could make the playoffs.
And, you know, in the NFL, there's a pretty rich history of teams that maybe seem like there's turmoil there, but finding ways to win, right? Nothing was ever calm in Oakland during their heyday, was it? But they found ways to win, and they went to a Super Bowl and won it. Cleveland's hoping to take some of that and apply it this year. But how about what they have down the stretch now? 2 games back in the wild card. They would need to run the table, get some outside help, right? You're going to need to lose. Tennessee has to lose. Pittsburgh has to lose. But they're at Arizona, host Baltimore, at Cincinnati. No reason that they can't win 2 of those 3. And depending on where Baltimore is, may have a shot at them if Baltimore's in a position where they don't have to have that game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Franks. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the Down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. So out come the Bucs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall. Short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They will start the drive with Scarlett. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Francois being chased out left. He finds Matthews. 11 more yards that. Go around a 1st down as well.
Check hot route. Hot. Patchy.
From the gun, Francois flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, Francois flushed out right. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Murray. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Operating from the gun, Francois. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On first down, Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Franks. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing to start the drive. Francois, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Francois. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to air it out deep for Matthew. And this is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A final shot before break. Franks, and he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Franks. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. This is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. He finds some open field here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and this results in 6. Touchdown. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the draw, it's Scarlett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They turn to Scarlett again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Franks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Off play action, Franks. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss. Try to follow all this. They drop down the spot. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Continuing to fight for more. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on that play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Try to go back to Matthews there. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at the last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Franks. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw on second down. Franks. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Fighting his way through contact. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. Francois toward the pylon, caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. On first down, Akers. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
35 to Mike. I'm going to let him.
They'll run it with Scarlett. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Franks. Now they go screen. It's complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Franks. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run on first down. Akers. Still going. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time.
And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.